performance art in the 60s and 70s, which was its kind of high point historically, when things were exploding and people were working across disciplines, was really about breaking down barriers and creating something more authentic between the artist and the viewer. Some of the high points of performance art in the 60s might be things like Yoko Ono's Cut Piece. She was famous at the time for hosting many performance artists in her loft in Manhattan, and she created a piece where the audience could come and cut her clothes off, ultimately revealing her body underneath. There was often an element of risk in that kind of work. Equally, Marina Abramovic did a series of rhythm pieces, culminating in a piece called Rhythm O, where she had a number of objects out on a table which people could use on her in some way, from a rose to a feather to a knife to a loaded gun. So again, there was this invitation of exchange, but with an element of serious risk to the artist involved in much of that kind of body art practice.
Performance art is, to me, this historical definition of a certain type of art. Like I think of body art, or I think of Marina Abramovic, or, you know, like a very specific trajectory from the 60s when the artist was in the work. I think performance today means a whole different array of things.